Greetings everyone. Today we play rabbit chess. I will share my thinking a lot during the games, so you can expect honest thinking, no filters. I hope this will be interesting, instructive and fun. Alright, let's start. Welcome. e4, a good opening move, and e5 is also a good one. So we have Ruy Lopez. Okay, he's thinking a6 is very standard. If castling, then we have to be ready for martial attack. I mean, after d5 and castling. Okay, we can play c3, but then d5 is the martial attack. So we play anti-martial today. a4 or h3 are those anti-martial moves. We take here to avoid knight a5, and then probably knight c3 or d3. There's many options, but let's play d3 today. Knight c3, b4, knight d5 is a one option. Okay, let's play h3 to prevent bishop and the knight plans. Of course, c3 is a move, but now we can probably play this way if we want. Okay, let's play that way. If we play knight c3 instead of h3, then maybe bishop g4, trading here, knight d4 might be something, but here I don't think so. White might take here with the bishop. Okay. What is the plan for black? Well, okay, let's follow our plan. d4. And now we can take here with the pawn and push d4. That looks quite good. If we take here with the bishop, then knight can jump here and here. That might be playable, of course. But let's try to get some advantage from the opening with the idea that we can create some plans with knight c6, or at least we have a slight space advantage here. Okay, we can trade everything here now, but that might be black's favor. I'm not sure, but let's see. Maybe bishop here, or should I take, or knight d4? Yeah, actually might be the best idea, because after knight e5 we can jump here, and if he takes with the pawn, we have some tactical plans. We can put our bishop here, I guess, and prevent bishop c5 plans. Now I think it's too risky to play f5 immediately. Of course, bishop d6 first, and then that plan might be playable, but it's still quite risky looking, at least. If I play this one, f5, c4, f4, bishop here, and then c5, that looks quite good. And if pawn takes, we can take with the knight, and okay, it's quite messy, but maybe white is still bit better. I don't know. Knight here, f5, maybe even f3 if needed. Actually might work. Okay, should I start with this? Maybe. I can't see anything real because there's bishop controls this square. Okay, now have to be careful, of course, but we have bishop here, which is still quite good looking move. So we can push c5 here. I think so. If f4, actually we will have knight e4 square. And now bishop a7, it's not hanging. And this diagonal might give some chance for white. Actually c5 is might be a threat. Okay, he took there immediately. That was a surprise. Okay, let's see what is happening. Maybe I have chance to put my knight on c6. Okay, he tries to push. Okay, what should I do now? This is very concrete position. Here, here, here. Looks quite good. Okay, rook goes somewhere. Then I have this one. Have to be quick because otherwise he might have some time to think. Okay. Is this hanging or not? Not yet. At least, okay, this rook can join into action if I'm not careful. Okay. What should I do now? Should I bring the... Oh, this is hanging. Have to be careful. Knight here. And then knight here. It hits the rook. But okay, b2 is hanging. So maybe I should play b3. Just in case. Okay, have to do something. If e4, then we have this one, but this looks quite dangerous for white. I'm not too happy here, but let's see. F4. The idea is to play f3. Maybe I can trade queens. Maybe I can't. Okay, knight jumps here. So the plan is to put queen here, I guess. If can I do this? I think I can. And if this okay, maybe even bishop e3. Or should I start with this bishop here, and then here? It's here. Okay, maybe I try that one. If queen comes here, I can trade. Okay. Queen here. Then we will... Okay, maybe we can do something else. Queen here. e4. Queen here. Check. Queen drops. His queen drops as well. There is that kind of plans. Good morning. Nice to have you here. This looks also quite dangerous plan because f pawn, bishop pair, queen, and so on. So if he takes here and push f4, I don't know what to do. Maybe bishop d2, but do I have time to take the rook? I think I can't take it. Maybe I should play something like bishop here, queen here, and then give this back and take here. But I think it's black's favor. This looks very dangerous, actually. Okay, let's see. F3. Do I have any other option? I think this is clearly unnecessary. Okay, let's see. Queen here. At least then I can trade. Or this one. If we trade and knight jumps here. Okay, let's see. G3 takes and F4. Black is winning. So I think this is a must. Okay. Let's move and think later. Maybe after E4 we just trade and then we can trade queens. If bishop takes H4, queen takes G3, takes, and then actually my knight and bishop are working quite well together. I think I don't have chance to do this, but H4 is actually an idea. Why not to do that immediately? He takes, I take. Okay, he can take here. Let's try to keep things simple. So H4 takes looks quite okay. It's not so easy to get this in play. Maybe this one works. Oh, my plan was to play something like bishop c6, but actually I have to start with this rook move. But maybe he has rook d8. That is a problem. Okay, I can trade rooks, but then this drops, so I have to be careful. Maybe rook d4 hits here, and then I can double those rooks. G5. Oh, that one. That was a surprise. Okay, let's see. Maybe rook e6, or can I do this? I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. My idea was to take this one, but I can't because it's too risky. Okay, let's say I cover this square, but I'm not too happy here. But maybe I can win f3 now, and then g6, h5. This is quite equal. Okay, I think that was clearly unnecessary. Okay, he tries to take here and here. Of course, that is a plan. Let's play bishop here. It hits here. If he does something like this, I can do that or something else. Okay, that was very surprising. Why he did that one? Because now his pawns are really dropping. Okay, maybe bishop f4 hits here. Now I see. But still, Oh, checkmate plans. Okay, very nice. So it was great move. I didn't see that plan at all. Now I try to take this one. Okay, he tries to take my rook, but I think he can't really do that. Okay, maybe the rook here was the key idea, but now I'm fine. I think so. Now I'm fine. G6, I have H5, and I think I can hold. Or maybe it's even better than not to trade. Or actually, yes, because then I have F-pawn. I have some very slight chances to win this. Interesting, that was a good one, or was it? Actually, some problems with the bishop. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. If rook comes here, I think I can do this. Or if bishop goes here, then I have king f1. Suddenly I have some chances. If rook goes here, it's very hard to break this free. Maybe I can put my king to g2 and then the bishop is entrapped. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have to go here. Oh, he has bishop c3. I didn't see. Okay, now I'm going to lose my f2 pawn. Okay, but I will win this g6. Oh, okay. Then we have a kind of blitz ending here. Oh, that one was clearly unnecessary. Or, yeah, I have this one. Okay, c7 will drop, and now it's clearly... Oh, what is this? Was this hanging already? Was it hanging? Yeah, okay. Somehow I didn't even realize that the rook was hanging there. Okay, this is human chess. Yeah, free rook. It was a free rook. By the way, there is a poll in the chat. Feel free to vote. Is my thinking authentic, or do I have some filters? Okay, wasn't the best game, but let's move on. Maybe we can check a few details actually here. According to the computer, this trade is not the best. Maybe it's better to keep those options. I mean, that tension. Okay, let's see. Can we play my line? Yeah, the knight here. There's of course c4 option, but this is more London-like way to play. And then b6, we try to provoke the knight to c6, and then bishop b7 kicks the knight, and then we have knight e4 and long castling plans. Sooner or later, knight will land here, and then we take it with the bishop and put knight on e4. I have played this quite a lot in last few weeks, and I think this is actually quite good setup against a London system. For example, I won Grandmaster Pavel Eliano in Title Tuesday tournament. It wasn't this variation, but he played this line. Maybe it was queen was here. Okay, now we have something new. I haven't faced f4 move in this setup, but I think we can still take here and put knight on e4. Looks quite good. Yeah, okay, why not? Or should we play something like, I think bishop goes here, and then there's some problems with that. Okay, let's take here, and then knight e4. Very natural. If queen comes somewhere here, we can sacrifice pawn, or maybe even two, and castle long. And actually we can sacrifice this pawn as well. I mean, in this line, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen here, castling, knight takes e4. Then we have very strong chance to create some play. And actually here is one plan to take b2, which might give good prospects. I think if white can castle long, then we can't sacrifice e4, but now it's clearly an option. Let's say h5 and h4 g5. Yeah. Now this is already a threat. After h4 we can push g5, and then g file is open, and our attack is much quicker than white's. Yeah, that's correct. It's much better to win than lose in the first game. Usually you can find better plans and trust yourself more and so on. Okay, c4, h4, and then bishop has to retreat, and probably it's a bit passive. f6, we can hit here, queen here, long castling. He can't really take, I guess. Okay, let's push h4, and then I think f6 is the key idea here. c5, and then it's not so easy to castle anymore. After f6, there is pressure on e5, and if he takes, we can take with the pawn and have very strong play here. Okay, f6 have to be careful not to let queen g6 happen, but let's see. Castling, if he takes here, then we can't really take here. So is it a problem? Might be. Okay, what about f5? Then it's much. It takes more time to get here, or yeah, I would like to play this one, but should I castle first? Queen here, then f5. Yeah, that looks it better, because then, yeah, long castling. If knight jumps somewhere, we can take on e5, because there's a pin, and of course queen here, but I think it's very dangerous to take this one, because it opens this diagonal, and actually queen here might be a move. Okay, it's hitting here. Should we defend the pawn? Maybe it makes our king's position stronger. c5. Okay, now he can have some attack. Maybe b4. This is not easy, but I think black is very quick as well. c5. c5 is coming, because c6. If I play a6, c5, b5, queen here, bishop here, a4, c6, he can take and put. There's no square, so maybe it's an option for black to play a6 here, and then b5, and try to get bishop here, a4, and play like that way, and try to use a file. But I'm not sure. I would like to play without that, but what to do if white plays c5? Can I play c5? Then b file will get open. That's quite a risky looking plan. Queen here, c6, we have this one, a4, maybe king b2, b7. I think I'm fine, and his bishop is much worse than mine. Actually, I can put my knight here. Okay, I trust my queenside defense with a6. Let's see. b5, a5 was the plan. c4 here, knight here, and then he can sacrifice something, but it's not clear what he can have. Maybe b5 we can take, because it takes time to get pawn here, and we are ready to break the center. There might be a chance to create strong threats to e6, g2. Interesting position, actually, very, very interesting. Oh, one plan is to put queen here, and then c6 is much stronger. I didn't see that one, and actually that is a good idea. So I think a6 was wrong. Okay, have to check it before after the game. Can I take here? It gives me more time than this one, because he has to take back, and it gives me more time. If I do this, then he can continue with that. If I take, queen takes, then f6. This is not as good, or maybe it is actually. a5, bishop here, c6. Oh, okay. What can I do? Should I take and try to break that position open? Queen g5. I think I should. This is the plan now. Bishop f2 I have, but then but this is hanging then. So I think I should go for this plan. This is very vulnerable. If this happens, then we have knight takes e5 because rook, knight is hanging, or maybe even knight here and here. I don't know which one to choose at the moment, but actually after c5, this is already a threat. Is it big enough? I don't know. Yeah, there's some plans. If pawn gets here and he doesn't take, if he takes, there's check, and maybe I can sacrifice my knight. I would like to open this diagonal somehow. So e3 is very important pawn. If I can take it, then maybe e3. But maybe I have to start with this move. Otherwise, king can hide to h1. Maybe. Okay, why not to play h3 now? Okay, g3, but then f6. Or, okay, he might have chance to play c5. But takes, and rook is hanging. I think he is planning to do this one. I don't know. Okay, f6. If he takes, I can trade queens and take here. Or maybe just taking here. This bishop is worse than mine. f6, c5, we take. If we'll play this one, we can take, and then there's no pin. So f6. If he takes here, then queen here, and there's that knight is hanging. It's very interesting to see what is the computer evaluation about this game. I think white was at least better. Maybe it's still, but this is very tense moment. If he takes, I will take this trade. Then rook can't really go here, or can he? I think these pieces are not cooperating, so maybe I have time to c5 or e5. And there is some chance to create attack even without queens. This knight can be very useful. My rooks can join into action. Okay, I think his plan is to take here, but then I can take with the knight. So I will take here. Then I will take here because rook is hanging. Okay, what is this? I think queen d5 will win immediately. Let's see. Oh, he has queen c2, but still e3 is dropping, and I'm... Oh, this is even better. But it's not actually, yeah. Taking here, rook here, I have rook c8, so everything is fine. This is too slow. Okay, queen trade. No, that's fine, of course. Okay, let's trade and take e3. Maybe the plan is to get here, but still. I think I can even give chance to take that and try to push e2, but There is no need to do that. Knight jumps here, rook takes, and then this one. Am I winning? I think that might lead some problems, so let's try to be practical. I think I try to hit here first, and then I can trade rooks. So he will take, and then rook e8. It helps me. Otherwise, okay, that one was better, of course. If I do this, then there's that fork, so. Okay, and knight jumps here, so I have to be careful, actually. If he takes, it's very, very tricky. I can take here because, yeah, okay, let's play e5. Because then I can put these pawns together. So taking here, c5, I can keep exchange back because these pawns are so strong. And now the plan is that if he takes here with the rook, he can't really take this one. Okay, and now I will take here. And the rook here. Check, check. Looks winning. Is this winning or not? Oh, he has this one. But check. Aha. This is not winning, so I have to do something like this. And then knight here, maybe. It prevents plans to get this bishop here and here. If bishop goes here, then I can go after it, like this way. There's back rank checkmate, and now this looks winning. Knight has to retreat. It's very passive. Okay. Interesting game. Let's check few details. First of all, what is the evaluation? 90.9. Not too bad. Let's see. Okay, I could go with e5 already, but I haven't played that kind of move in this line. Okay, but b6 is more like the idea I have played, and okay, f4 might be a move. Actually, should go here immediately. And after this, I can take, and this bishop might be a slight problem. Now this is a threat, so have to take. Queen takes. Okay, taking here with the d pawn, queen b5, and it's not easy to castle. Of course, this bishop can control this d8, but still looks good for black. But white can take here, and this might be something. c5, of course, this is playable, equal. That's fine. Maybe we can do something else. Let's see. Bishop takes might be a slight mistake, but is there anything else? No, have to take here. But it's fine, it's fine. But of course, here, if this line is not the best for you, you can play e5 here, I guess. Without b6. Just e5. Oh, there's e4. Okay, but then we will have trades here, and it's going to get equal. So maybe it's better to play b6 if you want to play for win. But let's see. Okay, where was it? b6. Now I took and played knight e4. Maybe this is playable. And now it's already... Oh, it's not better for black, but after h5 it's clear that black tries to get initiative early on. Okay. I thought that this might be very good for black, but then suddenly white had very strong play on queen side. So maybe I should start with f5. It's very hard to say. I castled and queen a4. One idea is actually keep this pawn and try to attack quicker. Let's see. Yeah, queen g5 hits here. This is not necessary. I mean, if white takes here, queen is the only piece in the attack, and e6 is e3 is dropping already. For example, now I can push. Oh, there's knight e5 like in the game. Okay, this is much better. So king b8 was clearly a mistake. Yeah, have to play more aggressive way, more active way. But still looks pretty good. But this was clearly wrong. And after c5, b5, queen a5 might be the move. Oh, even queen c2. My plan was to get here a4, and there is no time for this kind of plans. Now e4 is dropping and knight will get here, so no chance to play c6. But here he can take, and oh, c6. Aha, interesting tactics. Oh, knight will jump here. Game over, or almost game over. So have to be careful not to allow this kind of plans for white. So b5 wasn't the best. c5 is the best idea here, and black should not play this one. Queen g5 is more active, much better. But here I think I played the best move. If I do this, then c5 might be the move. Yeah, and now it's quite equal. Taking here, queen g5. This is very interesting. h3. Oh, somehow it's mistake. Maybe because it allows bishop g3. Yeah, and after g3, this is clearly too passive for white. White should play this way, because if I play f6, then this bishop might attack here later. a4, a5. It's very hard to say what is happening here. Very unclear, at least to me. Anyway, g3, f6. That's the key move here. c5. Now we can take, and actually this works well for black. My plan was to take with the knight, yeah, and then my pieces are better than his. Of course, this is still a quite messy position, but maybe we can take here and try to open this diagonal before this attack comes. But this is still, I mean, this is clearly winning, easy win for black. Okay, it was a nice game. Let's see what we have in chat. Ah, okay, we just played. Okay. Was it this London system or the game before that? That's Ruy Lopez. My thoughts about candidates. I haven't really followed the news about that, but let's see. It's about to start in this week, I guess. Yeah, so maybe we can follow that a bit in these streams, or at least discuss about the topic. Aha, yeah. This London system is this my plan is quite interesting because it's not common that black can castle long, and it's a new idea but quite interesting one. Okay, but let's play more. Yeah. Let's try to get another London. Not this time. So let's see what we will have. Usually I play this Ragozin line. Okay, and white doesn't do this, so it's a bit different. Bishop d7 might be a move here. Pawn takes, bishop here. Now we have knight takes d4 plan, and that's why white has to retreat. Otherwise, there will be a check on c2, and it's good for black, of course, winning. Okay, what should we do? Maybe a6, that we can... but now we have to take... This wasn't clear, my plan. Okay, I think a3 might be the best, because now I can take and play bishop d6, which is much better than taking here. Oh, maybe castling first to provoke a3. If knight jumps here, queen here, it's quite normal. Should I do that immediately? And then the idea is push e5. Of course, this trade is an option for white, but I think it's more or less equal. Yeah. My elo rating at the moment 2490. The highest was 2499.2 during the tournament, so I have been quite close to get 2500. Okay, the plan is probably d5. What should I do? What should I do? e5 looks very tempting. Here, takes, it's... Yeah. Okay, let's play e... Oh, is this hanging? Maybe not. Maybe not. Rook d8 looks also kind of useful move. Maybe rook here as well. Okay. I like to attack, of course, but with black pieces, have to defend sometimes. I like to play dynamic, active chess, but with black pieces have to have some preparation for that. I think so, at least more than when you play with white. E5, knight d5 looks quite annoying, so no chance to play e5 immediately. Maybe rook here first, I don't know. Maybe queen here to get e5. It's a bit passive. Queen here, trading here, is it an option? Might be, actually. Then I can get queen here, but there are some downsides with that plan. It takes few moves, and this might be also an idea for white. Knight d8, d5, queen d8, takes. Oh, there's queen g6 in some lines because f7 is pinned. What is this? Queen d8. Takes. There is no queen g6 at the moment. He takes, I will take, and then everything is fine. So, e5, knight e4, queen here, pins the knight, or is this better? He can take, then there might be this kind of plans. Okay, but I think e5 is still playable. Let's do it. Should I pin this knight or not? There's counter plans. Well, queen here, bishop here, knight can take here. So maybe, whoa, yeah. This is a bit risky looking, but queen. Can I hit the bishop somehow? At least some threats like this, and then queen will drop in the end of the line. This is very tempting, but might be a mistake, because then I can create some tactical plans against this bishop. Maybe. I'm not sure, but I think black is fine here. I would like to take with the pawn, I guess. Not with the knight, because pawn will get weak on d6. Okay, bishop here, queen here, bishop e3 is at least fine. Okay, he tries to get queen on e4, I think so. Can I do this? Maybe he will trade and put knight on d4, then knight is better than this knight, because this diagonal is closed. So I think I should play something like rook c8 here. It's useful move. And okay, he has something like queen e4, queen b3, but then it's just normal position. Okay, there's actually some tactics on f7. Have to be careful. I mean, bishop takes, queen takes, and then rook takes d7. So, what should I do after queen b3? Oh, at least rook c7 looks fine. Queen here, rook here. It's a bit passive, but I think... Okay, white has some edge there. What should I do? Maybe... Can I do something else? Okay, this looks more active, but might be actually easier to meet. King here, f5 is my first plan. Knight here. then there's no f5 because check, and my queen will drop. Okay, let's say this one. If knight jumps here and here, I think I can... Maybe I can do this to prevent knight f5. It's not so easy to see how white can make progress, but maybe just doubling the rooks. But I have f5 e4 now. Okay, g6 might be even better to get king on g7. It's very risky looking, but I think he can't really sacrifice there. So I think I have to go for this risky plan. Okay, let's see. King g7 and f5. I hope I'm not missing anything, because this is, of course, quite risky. f4 is not an option. h4 is hanging. But now it's not so easy for white, because after king g7, f5 is very active plan. Actually, if I can play f5 and e4, this knight might be in trouble. So I have some chances. I think this is not an option, because okay, he will win a few pawns, but then there's no enough pieces. He can't get rooks in play quick enough. I mean, it's not quick enough to play something like this, or... Okay, what is this? Oh, he tries to play this one, I guess. But now I think I can do this. And, oh, there's some tactics. And he takes here, and then queen takes here, and oh, okay, okay. King here, he takes here, and then here. But maybe I can play rook e7. Oh, but then e5 drops. Maybe he doesn't see that. King here. I have to take, takes. I'm going to lose all my pawns. But okay. It's still playable, I think, and I can take... actually, I'm losing my bishop here, so I have to take... And then queen comes here, check. Okay, this is risky. I think it was too risky. I should play something like rook c7 to cover this bishop. Why I did this way? This was clearly unnecessary risk. Maybe I should go f8 after queen takes g6, and then I can trade queens, and I'm fine. But of course, could be better to defend this bishop. Yeah, he saw that. And now king f8 might be better, because then I can trade those queens better. Or at least I can try. Okay, what is this? Clearly not as good as taking here immediately. Maybe he missed this plan. Now I have queen f7. And then I'm going to trade those queens. Okay, maybe queen goes here and taking here is the plan. Oh, now I have e4 at least. Or maybe even something else like this one. e4 looks very strong actually. Or should I do something like this? I'll have to be quicker. Okay, let's play e4. Knight e7. We can trade queens. This is a must, I guess. Then we can take, or maybe even rook f6 first. Or is this even better? Oh, nice tactics. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, I missed that one. That was kind of heavy blow. Okay, what should I do? Can I trade those knights with this way? I'm rook up, actually. It's quite much. Can I take here? Not yet, but maybe soon. Okay, let's see. King here. Something. He tries to get that one, I guess. Okay, knight e5. I can't do that. Check. Am I having some problems now? Surprising. Well. Queen here? Oh, well, no. You can take this one, of course. What should I do? He knows those tricks pretty well. Actually, e7, I can take it. Oh. Many threats. Okay. Interesting game. Let's play more. By the way, there is a poll in the chat, so feel free to vote if you haven't. It seems that there's some of you are new here, so welcome. And it's also nice to see that at least some of you are thinking that my thinking is authentic, or okay, at least sometimes. b3. Aha. This is, of course, unusual. Unusual move, but we can play something like knight f6 here. Okay, is the plan to go in that Magnus Sicilian cowboy attack? Okay. So one plan is to put pawns like this, and then this diagonal is not so useful. Okay, if I play e5, then bishop c4, but still b3 doesn't look too useful in that line, so I will play e5. I don't know the theory, but I just play a move which might work against bishop b2. Now I have to be careful not to allow any kind of tactics. So I think d6, knight f3, bishop here. Okay, I can do that. Now I think this might be a problem for white, because bishop is not well placed on b2. Okay, I think a4 does nothing here. So let's castle and try to play f5 later. Maybe white will play f4. Now normal development, maybe bishop here, king here, knight somewhere, and f5. Actually, in these kind of structures, you see sometimes this kind of plan and then trading here, but d pawn might get weak. So maybe it's better to put knight here. My plan is to play f5, but should I go here to prevent f4? If knight jumps here, I have knight f4 plans. Is there some downsides with this? I don't know. Let's see. Looks quite healthy move, healthy position. Maybe f5 is coming. Please keep the chat in English that everyone can follow. f4. Now my plan was to take, but should I do this first? It pins the knight, and maybe knight d4 is an option. Okay, let's see. h3. He can take with the queen, but can take with the knight, and then it's not so clear. But of course, if he plays f5, this bishop might be a problem. So I try to develop as quickly as possible. Now I think I don't have time for this because he can take, and so have to take here and then I can take on f4. But should be fine. Can I do this first, f5, then g6, g4 here, bishop goes here. Quite hard to say, is it good or bad? So let's take here. This should be at least playable. This is not working, so have to trade. Then bishop here hits the rook, wins at tempo. And now maybe we are trading bishops. Or should I go after this bishop? Maybe I should. Knight e5, bishop d5, check. This one. Well, if I do this, then c3 is coming. So I think I should play something like bishop e5 or knight e5. Maybe bishop e5, I can trade. This bishop might be better than mine. My knight, I mean. Okay, I go after this rook, and then I might have chance to play bishop d4 because there is no c3. But still, maybe bishop e5 is my choice. Okay, let's play that way. Usually it's a good idea to trade bishop pair. I don't have any other plans, so let's do this. I think he will trade and play, or she, I don't know which one. Let's play this way. Oh, now I can trade. That's good. Should be at least playable. Okay. Now I would like to... Okay, let's play b6. Oh, he has this one. Queen here. Yeah, rook f1. Check. g6. Okay, f6 might be a move after rook f1. Queen here. Then this pawn might get weak in some lines if I can get my rooks on. Ah, he tries to get there. Maybe a5 is a kind of plan. Rook d5 is very active, but it's not so... Okay, I will take there, I guess, because then we have a pawn later. If he goes after that pawn, okay, interesting. But I think I can trade queens here and activate my rook. Actually, if he takes, I can check. Rook can't take, but of course it's only at one check, so maybe okay, I think I should play f6. Maybe trading queens. f6. Rook b6 actually. But then there's e5 and c5 gets weak. This is not easy at all. Okay, let's trade. And then f6. Now there is no chance to create weakness there. I have chance to do this. I hope this is only temporary weakness, passivity, and I can get my king here and push b5. But now I don't have any more a pawn, so this wasn't my plan. But let's see. I think I'm at least fine. This rook is no as active as it looks like, because now it's very hard to activate. Actually, I think rook f5 is needed. Yeah. Otherwise, I could play this way, and then he might have some problems. But now this activating plan might work. Where was my rook? b2. So should I go here and get my king here? Maybe, because if I play b5, then white can trade these double pawns, of course. Of course, we can continue. I will put my king here and try to get something. It's not easy, but of course we can continue. White offered a draw, so usually it means that there is no plans for white, or of course this could be dead draw, but I have more active rook at the moment. Let's see. No double pawns. Of course, it's very hard to find a way to do something, but let's try. At least if I do something like rook here, rook goes here, I have king b7 to prevent everything. So I think I can just make some progress, like rook c1, and here. Maybe it's nothing, but let's play a few moves. Can I get something on king's side? Okay, maybe I will check here. And king goes here. Oh, maybe not. Let's play g6. h5. Okay, h5. Now there's no g4 because check and this one. But what can I do? Can I do anything else than f5? Maybe I can do that. Okay, let's play f5. Why not? I can take here with the pawn, I guess. And king is out of play as well. Well, let's see. And now there is no moves. Is there a chance to get some kind of rook swung position? Maybe king c6. Okay, I have to be ready that this rook activates itself here. King here. I would like to get king here somehow, but h5 is very weak. Well, king here. Can I have d5? Oh, then he can take, and then this check will work. So maybe okay, let's play this way, and then I move my rook somewhere. Let's see here. Is d5 a plan, and then b5, b4? Might be, but it's a bit risky. Oh, the better idea is to get the rook on. I hope this... it was third time, but... Okay, I could play rook here and d5 and then b4. This plan. Let's see what is the evaluation, but I think it was, of course, draw. I'm professional chess teacher and coach, but I'm not playing chess for a living. But I have done this chess teaching and coaching 15 years or so. But I do streaming also, but haven't. This is quite a new thing for me. I mean, in English. Okay. The endgame was quite interesting. Let's see. Is there a chance to get some kind of... Okay, this is... But only slightly better. King c6, okay. My plan was to play rook here, and if this, then d5. But maybe this is not working. Oh, there's rook a5. The plan was to play b4. Oh, this is winning. Oh, okay. There was great chance to get this position, because usually it's very hard to find this kind of moves if you are just waiting. The plan is to get b3 in a right moment, and d4 is not an option because rook can take. When my rook was on e2, I was calculating that maybe d4, and then there is no time to take this one. This goes with check, and then white can survive. But here, b3 is not working immediately because rook can come back, and then it's only okay, it's only draw. But here, king b6 and maybe king c7. Is this working? And then b3. Oh, there's d6. Okay, somehow. There's check after king takes d6, and then pawn can take. And that is the reason why black has to be careful. But king d6. And now it's not an option for white to go after h5, because this b pawn is so quick. This would be very nice rook ending, but unfortunately it was third time. The position repeated third time. Hello, welcome. Okay, now we have Najdorf, I guess. Maybe the main line. h5, very common idea nowadays. By the way, there is a poll in the chat. If you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. Okay, he's thinking. I think this is the most common move. And he's thinking. Okay, he can take here with the bishop or with the knight, and then if he takes this way, then we are not going to castle long because this bishop is so strong. But if he takes here with the bishop, then we can castle long. That is a good way to remember how to react. And now short castling, c4, maybe a4 if a5 happens. Like this way, f4 is the idea now to get some benefits from this h5 move. Knight here, c4, b5, b4, and then sometimes c5 are those main options to get some play on queen side. And actually after a5, a4 is a very important move to prevent a4. Now f4, and we will take there with the bishop, if I remember correctly. If you take with the rook, then there's no chance to prevent bishop f6. Oh, there's actually... Oh, how was it? This is hanging, so we have time to put king on h1, and then this bishop is not going to get active. f5 is hanging also, so maybe bishop takes d6 is a move after bishop f6. Also some others, like, okay, maybe that one is not a good idea. But now king h1 prevents bishop f6 because we can take here. There is no check anymore. And or should I go here immediately? I can't remember what is the best, but okay, let's see. King h1, queen b6, bishop here, knight c5. Okay, what is that? Bishop b5, he can take because it hits the queen. Okay. Okay, should I play c4? But then b3 is hanging. Knight d4, queen here, b2 is hanging. Should I put bishop here? It hits here, so bishop. Okay, I don't know. This is very useful, so let's play this way. Probably this is quite equal. Maybe white can have small edge, but nothing too serious. Bishop f6. We take here. If he takes here, rook here, rook here. No. It's not an option. Okay, I would like to play this one to take this square in control, but maybe it's better to put knight on b5. Hard to say which is better. Which one is better? Maybe rook here, actually. Bishop f6. Is there some play on c2 against c2? Should I put this here? Then I can take here if rook c8. Okay. This is quite complex position to play. I will play c4, knight b5. If knight jumps here, I might take it. I'm not sure, but maybe. Okay, now I think I should play c4. Or should I go here? He can play knight c4, I will take, and then d6 drops. That might be a good idea, actually. Well, I'm not sure, so c4. It's clear that that one is a good one. At least I hope so. Knight b4 hits here, so there's no knight moves. b3 to make clear that there's no ways to attack, and maybe bishop goes e4, then something like that, yeah. But I think I can do this. It's not easy to get knight here now. Okay, maybe he can do something like this, but d6 is hanging. So probably I can play king h2, b3, and rook here, and try to sacrifice here somehow. Or maybe bishop goes to e3. Okay, I don't know, but this looks quite good for white. It's not easy to get this knight anywhere because d6 is hanging. This is too passive. There is no clear play plan for black, and okay, let's see. I can hit the pawn here with this move. Yeah, and now actually, oh, he can do this, but it's very passive. Doubling the rooks here looks very good. This is quite tempting. Can I sack the exchange here? Maybe I can, but is it good? Is it really a good option? Might be, but there's bishop e4, queen takes h3 plan, so have to be careful not to allow that kind of plans. Okay, what should I do? Rook f4, but then bishop goes here. King h2, is it good or bad? I mean, after bishop e4, well, I think I have time for this kind of plans. Okay, what is the plan? He tries to get knight here, I guess. So bishop f4 prevents that move, and it's not easy to find a plan. I hope so. Oh, he will get rook there, but now I think there's nothing else. Okay, if I do this, he will have check or something like bishop takes c4. Can I play this one? I think I can. Okay, let's do it. Now my bishop is well guarded with this knight, but maybe he tries to get that one. Actually, he can't. What should I do now? Bishop here, he can take here, so that's a problem. If bishop here, he goes here. Okay, this is not easy. Maybe I can do this one. Okay, let's do that. He tries to get here, I guess. But maybe I have chance to play. Why not king g1 actually? Yeah, it's much better. So let's put king here. Then there is no checks. I mean, plans to take here anymore. Now my plan is to put bishop here. Maybe knight f5. Or this plan. Now I think this looks very strong. If knight goes here, knight c6 and it's trapping the rook. I would like to take this one, but I think I can't. Can I? And then queen goes here, but how to get bishop on this diagonal? It's not easy. Should I go here and trade those? And then h pawn will drop? Or what should I do? I think I'm having good edge here, but I can't see how to make progress. Maybe this way. And then we trade bishop here. Then I have bishop there, but then this will get free. Sacrificing plan. Is it working? I think, okay, I go in that line. He was expecting that. I think I can This is quite safe way because it's not easy to find good squares for this. So this is not too dangerous, but how to make progress? I think I can do this because there's no chance to play this one. I can put my queen. There's some plans with bishop d3. So should I go with this plan? I think I should. If I get my bishop here, then I'm winning. Maybe f. Oh, what is this? Am I winning after this? Check. Oh, I can take. Knight d3, I have check. And then I can take this one twice. Now I think I'm winning. If I get my bishop there and queen here, then it's quite easy. And actually I can take this exchange as well. Okay, I have to go here because knight is hanging, so this would be a blunder. I think he should sacrifice exchange somehow, but I don't know how to do it. Maybe knight d7, because then there is some, there is some plans. Okay, I take here, and then queen here maybe hits the rook and wins the h pawn, and knight f5 is also a threat. So this is very strong. Knight f5. Oh, rook e5, but then I can take here. Oh, but then rook e4. Oh, so this wasn't the best, I guess. If I take here rook e4, then I don't have that option anymore. Okay, this is not easy anymore. Queen here, knight here, then I can take knight here. Oh, problems. Oh, this is not good. Suddenly, I have some problems. Oh, and the clock is ticking. Knight f6. I can't find anything against it. Maybe I have to do something like this, but it's not. Is it good? Maybe it is good enough. I have to take with the pawn to prevent knight e4. Taking here queen f6 is my idea. Okay, let's take. Oh, queen comes here. Okay, somehow this is working. Check. b2 is hanging. b6. I mean. Rook f4. Okay, or maybe queen d4. And then check. Maybe rook here. Oh. Oh, there's still some checks. That was close fight, but I think that was quite good game. Let's see the review. Okay, the computer doesn't agree totally, but let's see. We can learn something from this game, maybe. Knight d7, f4. Rook c1. Okay, as I said, bishop b5 might be an interesting option because it prevents rook e8. And sometimes c4 might be the follow-up, but then this bishop might get out of play if pawns are a4 and c4. But sometimes it's enough for this piece to control this important square. But I like to keep the bishop here and get my knight on b5. That is also an option. And if we play something like this, things are not going wrong direction so easily because knight can jump back. And I think this is more human way to play. h3 important to prevent h3, and then these squares might get weak. Okay, as I said, that white is having good position, but it's not so easy to see how to break black's position. But maybe that sacrificing plan is good enough, but have to be more precise. Okay, this is wrong. I should play this first. And okay, let's see, queen d8, bishop here, knight d, then there's knight d7, and now this sacrificing plan might work. Yeah, okay, but let's see, it might be a good idea also in the game. Aha, this is the plan, knight d3, and then black can take here, and then it's not so easy. This gives black a very good chances to create some play, opposite color of bishops and so on. So it's only a slight edge for white. But anyway, I was quite happy to find that sacrificing plan. Oh, I could take here immediately. Okay, actually it could be... Oh, I did it. And it's brilliant. I couldn't remember when I did this, but okay, it was here. Okay, I should... okay, this is fine. Now, queen g5, and the plan is to get knight on f5. I think so. There is no time to move this knight because this is so quick. But what did I do? I played this way, and this is very slow plan, but maybe there is time to do that. Yeah. Okay, this is winning, but this is not. Okay, I should play rook f4, and the plan is probably to put king here, take here, then queen can get here after rook takes h4. Okay, there was no time to find this kind of plans, but okay, he could take here and somehow knight c5. Oh, it's not possible to free this rook, and knight e4 or knight d3 are two good choices, and now it's equal because okay, white is going to lose this exchange. Okay, let's see. Queen f4. Okay, this was already kind of blitz. Oh, I could play rook f4. Somehow I didn't even realize. This is much better because then knight and queen are much better in this position than bishop and queen. Okay, I played knight f3, and somehow it wasn't so easy with this time situation is quite tricky to handle, but maybe it was still winning all the time. Queen endings can be very tricky. I didn't see here. Yeah, okay, this is only draw after king here. I should go here. I think so. This would be the best idea. Then I can promote, and it's closer to my queen. This is usually the best way to play. Not trying to hide here because there is no chance to hide. So just go here, and queen and this pawn will help you. Okay, but I was lucky here that he missed that chance, and okay, I almost lost on time, but then this trade was possible, and now it's very easy to make those pre-moves. Yeah, in Najdorf you can have that kind of position sometimes that there's no easy to find counterplay for black, but of course in Najdorf there is usually a chance to find your way because it's so flexible and it's so rich. Somehow there is many options to create at least some practical chances. Okay, but I think we are done for today. Tomorrow I will stream again at the same time. See you there, and thanks for watching, and thanks for voting, and have a nice day. Take care.